It's been a rough few years for the Desert Rangers. When the world ended, they tried to bring some order to what was left of Arizona. But then, the Cochise AI woke up, and they found themselves in a fight to the death with its robot army. In the end, they had to nuke their own base to kill the damn thing for good. Been hard going ever since. Then, the Rangers heard from a fella calling himself the Patriarch. Said he owned Colorado, but his kids were trying to steal it from him. And if the Rangers were to come and put him in their place, he'd give Arizona all the food and supplies it needed to rebuild and survive.
Whoa! Sorry, Major. No way we're getting through that.
10-4, Cody. Advance team reported an alternate route across a frozen lake. Find it.
Copy that.
Well, reluctant as the Rangers are to interfere in family squabbles, they weren't really in a position to say no.
Our route's around that dam on the far shore. Scouts, check out the ice and lead us across.
Yes, ma'am.
So the Brass sent Ranger Team November across the Rockies, because the aid he was promising the Rangers wasn't just their best hope. It was their last.
Okay, Major. All good. Come ahead.
Yeah. It's been a rough road lately. But that's the thing about the Rangers. It doesn't matter how hard it gets, or how many of them fall. They keep on fighting. The Rangers never stop fighting.
We can handle this.
We're in it now.
Here they come.
Spotted.
Are you... You want a brawl?
If you want a brawl.
New targets incoming.
New targets incoming.
Team November. Drivetrain on this heap is shot. 5 minutes, and I think I can get the weapons online. There's the problem. Hang in there, November. Almost got it.
No one takes Dorsey blood and lives!
We can all get out together.
Ha! Got it. November, you have targeting control.
Still breathing.
Over here, you two. Come here. Listen, if you want to live through this, we gotta take out the bastards with the rocket launcher up on the dam. We'll each find our own way up there and catch them front and back. Got it? Good. And remember, Arizona's depending on us. There's no giving up here, there's no going back. All right, move out.
Look at them doodle bugs run! Come on, cousins! Don't let them scatter! Keep them together while I reload the rocket gun! Ooh, man, I love this thing!
me who bring it to Jarrett. Where is she? Fuck! Your friends are here. Okay, Hotlanders. Drop your guns and she doesn't die. Got it? Okay. Fuck you! I'm gone. I'm telling my cousins you're here.
Thanks. Saved my... You probably should have killed that... gal, though. Gonna warn her... friends. And I... appreciate it. Just... watch yourself. They're... right outside. Thanks. You guys are... lifesavers. Not likely. Most of them burned with our transport. Couple more went under the ice, and... Wait, Major Tom. He might have made it. Saw him take off like a bat out of hell after we don't know if he'll come with you if you find him. He gets pretty spooked, but take these. Might get his attention. Major's just his nickname. You can just call him Tom when you find him. Gotta catch my wind first. Be careful.
Much for saying goodbyes, Joey Bell, so we're gonna slip this into your pack before you leave in the morning.
We just want you to know how proud we are of you, and that we'll be praying hard for your safe return.
And don't you worry about us, none. We'll get by. We always do.
Remember not to sass the officers. And don't drive so fast. You ain't racing to Colorado and back.
Just keep your head down and your eyes open. We'll be counting the days till you come home.
Wake up, cousins! More Hotlanders coming!
Ah! Ruining our fun. Guess we better finish off the rest of them. Ah! Post up, cousins! Don't let them get the drop on us. Let's try out your insides!
Salutations and stabbings!
Oh!
I'm taking your fingers first. Some bacon flank!
Through to the far side of the dam. Now, it looks like I can get up behind those yahoos on the top and take them unawares. Let me know when you're in position and we'll... Shit! Incoming fire! Taking cover! Who jumped me, but those bastards are still up there on the dam. I found a spot to hunker down and give you some cover when you get there. But I'm afraid this'll be mostly on you. Good luck, and hurry.
Ah, damn it. Looks like we killed them all. Guess the fun's over. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Howdy, Hotlander. Oh, as much fun as it is killing folk long distance, I like it best when the deluge of blood happens up close and personal. You know what I mean? The rest is gonna be sorry he stayed home. He loves him some entrails. My big brother, he'd have loved to taken a piece out of you, but that's okay. I'll bring him one later. You ain't talking to me, assholes. I'm talking to you, and I'm done talking. The deluge of blood is coming, and I'm its harbinger. And it all begins here, you little prairie dog. What I do to you, the Dorsey's gonna do to all of Colorado. So squeal all you want. No one's coming to save us.
Holy shit! They done killed Jared!
Never shut up. Heads up, Rangers. More
incoming!
Spotless, are they white as the snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
Dorsey's vengeance is coming!
Is your soul all spotless? Is it clean as
Free
snow?
haircuts!
Washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the blood of the I am clean and spotless, I am pure like the snow. I am washed in the blood of the
Oh, now you done pissed us off!
Have you found the rest? Are you washed in the blood?
They lose can't be stopped! Free haircut!
Stay focused.
Nice work finishing off that jerk's crew. Did you find any other survivors? Bill's a good kid. Thank you. You did well. We do that, and the Patriarch sends aid to the Arizona Rangers. We don't, and the Rangers are fucked. And that brings me to the secret orders. Only me. Got them from General Woodson. When we first heard from the Patriarch, General Woodson sent an advance team to Colorado, led by Angela Death. But they went dark. We have to find them. Not much yet. He's the boss of Colorado. He's rich, and he's willing to share food and supplies with Arizona in exchange for a little firepower. So we better not mess this up. Part of the Ranger squad that took down Base Cochise 20 years ago. Only one who's still alive. Almost died on a mission in California, but she found her way home. Give me a second. Catch my breath, and we can go. Well... fuck!
They got her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriarch.
Three, when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. but that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours. How civilized. Around here, we save trials for those whose guilt is in doubt. But if that's what you want, I'll introduce him to Judge Watkins. He always follows the law. I'd like to bring all the Dorseys to justice. And maybe, with your help, in addition to this base and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it. I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now... Yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back. Oh man, more every day. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the Sorry, I just want to get this done and get back to him. Later!
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly. The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules. Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... Let's talk after you kill the alarm. I can hardly hear myself think.
Alarm, I hate alarm. A more big to you in Uber. Visit a secure, permanent facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be penalty. What are you eat? The Umber upgrade has not been equipped in 150 years yet. We put deeper fuel smile interceptors away to repair that your speediest secure Umber med facility.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, as you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Peace. With those brats, you'd sooner tame a scorpion. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear? Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know? What do you want to know? Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my... Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well. Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them. Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers. Hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen. No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap. Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected. She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since. You'd better. Anything else? Uh-huh. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. Possibly, but I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility. Good. What else do you need? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. That's what I like to hear. All right, let's move out.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, We'll do what we can to get you, and I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? Of course, ask away. Well?
Well, Sergey won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero.
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than Dashing.
You're too kind, Sergey. Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
That's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah.
Let's say liaisons.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personality.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many and yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and
we were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the cities.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything. Patriarch.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any...
Could be what set off the alarms.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire. Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Okay. What's next? My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits and you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up. Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it. Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trust. Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, great, I'm at your disposal. Lead the way. This must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal. Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall, museum or something. Or a handball court.
Please, don't shoot. Who are you? You're not dressed. I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people.
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them.
Your call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't. We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you. Forgive. Oh, and one of our people is missing. Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to... Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
What's going on with the dead guy? Is he, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I? Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what? Arizona. Arizona. That sounds far, real far. Are there, like, more of you here? Oh, yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me what up, my name? Ned. Ned? Harry. Nick? Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. I kind of been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, man. There's no windows or clocks in anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come. Man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta lick the wall when I'm thirsty. And you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man. Mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms are growing good. Yeah, man, yeah. Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms. Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected to the guy who came in before him. Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits. But let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling Woman. Before that, it's a little fuzzy. Oh man, that's so a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out and starts messing with that computer machine. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down, and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. It made it really hard to sleep. Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in. Well, she was a woman, dressed all raggedy, but, I'm one to talk on that. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. Eyes looked like she hadn't seen a good night's rest in you. We talked, for a bit, and then she left again. Sometimes I think I can hope she didn't die and she's haunting me for some reason. Though, now that I think about it, I guess I'd be glad for the company. Oh, a real nice lady, man. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. I think she said she was a trader. Talked about how she had some merchandise to keep here and said I wasn't a suitable client, which, sure, cause well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird way to say that. Man, it's, I've been here a long time, and I ate a lot of mushrooms. There was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and the bloody screamers, and and them metal fellers. And the really white guy, and owl face. Oh, and the 6 wee men and a lion. But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me, so... yeah. Oh, man, yeah.
You're calling this one, Rangers, but...
I'd really like to get out of here. Really. Cool, I get it, man. No pressure, but, oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean. Look at all this. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers?
everybody.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
How did those maniacs even get into the city?
Please, my son's not a Dorsey. You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Then maybe the magistrate will listen to you. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son. Please, help my son!
We ain't gonna pay for all the death to Buchanan! Hey, Rangers! How'd you like that? We ain't gonna beg!
No regret! No The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
No mercy on your...
The deluge of blood is coming! The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness, and I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread. I thought it was too harsh. But what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. No, I was never. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that. Nice talking to you.
Buchanan!
This kid's going in the pillories next.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey race.
Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories.
His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. My concern cannot be for his mother. It can only be for the law. Regrettable, but he chose this path, not I. Indeed.
We ain't gonna beg for our lives! We ain't weak like you!
Rangers, what brings you here? As I said, you can argue you wish to compensate the city and the owners of the... That's the price in Colorado dollars. Understand that the law cannot wait until you have the means to pay. Proceed. They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain, as much as we might long for the world before the bomb.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kind of like it too, don't you?
No, I do not. I only do what the...
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders. For some offenses, minor infractions like public drunk, proceed. Indeed.
Elias Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all.
Marshals! Finally! Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you... Forgive me. That was unkind. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria, but now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives. That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and support... I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say. I am just... frustrated. That is all. We are the founding families of Colorado. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war. Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage, along with a good many others, and retreated to the Garden of the Gods. I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep... No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems... Well, you look capable enough, but I don't know you from Adam. No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Yeah.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods. But the thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them. In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers. The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you.
Someone's sure having...
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't... As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you... It's a project of the Ward family, but there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go. At last.
when you got inside? Grab 'em, Hunter family assholes for hostages. Many as we could. Especially that Percy Weston and his kin. Neely just wanted them bad. Then hit the palace. Kill the Patriarch. Is that it? Swear to God and the deluge of blood. That's all I know. I bet we can help you recollect a little more. I told you what I know! Don't!
Careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate. An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have that, the gate stays closed. The attack on the city has everyone nervous. Until that's all settled down, Patriarch's orders are in effect. Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
Darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it?
Do you know who those outlaws are, Josiah? They're Dorseys! They won't be scared of a scrawny old man.
A scrawny old man with a shotgun?
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out front.
And let someone else handle this, all right?
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these and...
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes...
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop.
Thank you. Keep an old man from killing himself, will you?
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Well, go on then.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off! I done told you! Don't come any closer! Oh, fuck!
Let's make this quick!
Got a bead on them.
I'm coming to rear!
And justice was done.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
This here's Market Square. The Arapaho Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The Doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ!
Did you see the Dorseys
That's a
almost
bomb under
blow
my
up?
holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Heck no! That mine is right in front of my stock. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor.
It's not going to hold.
Doc Parker's helping the wounded at the Arapaho Garage. He ain't
Talk to Mama. She always knows what to do.
You got business with Mama Carter? Ha! No, you don't. Come back when you do. Until then, scram.
ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they
Can't
grow
wait to get back on the road.
For our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know...
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Yeah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorseys dead if they'd walked in my group. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place. This is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. Best crew in the business. Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He needed a place to set up his clinic, and we had the space, so good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We're the best in Colorado Springs, no lie. Nice Arapahoe boy taking care of the hemorrhoids of the 100th. Came home in the end, though. Remembered who he was and set up his clinic here. Been serving the working people of co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders because I take the orders. Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, at the moment, yeah, I guess so. Driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapahoe brand. We pride ourselves on being the best mechanic. Well, except for those of us who run the stations. We mostly live on the road, while other folks were eating each other in the suburbs or fighting over mansions. And when we came back, we came with services people needed. Transportation, protection, and repair. Been sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skill. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank.
What? No. What the heck is wrong with these frontier men?
No idea. Luckily, I stopped him before he got us all killed. Damn idiot.
What can I do for you? Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
No time.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties. Dying people take precedence.
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around. Great. Then get started on those patients.
It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
Should I call it?
Call who?
Just this woman he's been in love with forever now. They met in the bazaar and she saved him from getting into trouble. But now he's too scared to do anything about it. Whoa! Hey!
You closed my wound. I won't miss staring at my...
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please.
All because he couldn't bear to be separated from his machine. That's dedication for you.
Also to get out of the plains. Y'all forgot that part.
What's going on? Did you pet...
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
That looks like one of the supplies that Doc Parker asked for.
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could. Turned it into this monster you see before you.
My leg!
All because he couldn't
You said it!
be separated from his machine.
Still hurts like a
That's
bitch.
dedication for you.
Maybe I'll actually walk again.
What now? Good. Thank you. One sec, though. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you've already done. But I need one more. See this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep constant watch on her, and I need cleaner, safer facilities to... If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll thank you. Thank you. You've saved her life. And need anything before I get my stuff together? Of course. Let's have a look. Good luck.